I'm Ronnie Austion, Teach the Teacher, the art of classroom management, the creator of 10 class commandments. Today's topic, what we're going to talk about is grace. Grace. Every student should be given grace when we're talking about coming to class every day with a new start. As teachers, what we want to do is be able to hit the reset button. Sometimes grace is even hour to hour, not even day to day. Sometimes it's hour to hour. I know students can work us and get under our skin, and we know that we have a lot of students. It's a lot of them. So one can drive us, they can make us feel a certain kind of way. But what we want to do is make sure that we give those students daily grace. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I know some classes and some schools, certain people use a daily behavior chart, which is good because it gives a chance for us to start over and give those kids that grace that they need every day. So I'll give you an example that I had. It was one time, it was a classroom setting where a male student was being disrespectful and defiant to a female student. And I tried to intervene and talk to the student, but he wound up being defiant and disrespectful to me. Also, all this is being done in front of other students. So I asked the young man, can you step outside, please? Step in the hallway. You get in the hallway, he's still defiant and disrespectful, right? So, end of the day, sent him to the office. End of the day, he comes back to me. He like, hey, Mr. Austion, fly to me. He said, man, look at my report card, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, did he forget that he was just earlier being disrespectful and defiant? But I didn't. What I said is, that's an excellent job. Oh, good. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I expect that out of you. So I could have easily been in my feelings. I could have easily been like, I ain't talking to you. You was being disrespectful earlier. But what I did was I gave him that grace again. That grace from that moment, from earlier today. Every day, these students should be allowed to be given grace on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. Sometimes we have teachers, we have parapros, we have teachers' aides. Some of these people that you can pluck out of your classroom and say, hey, can you take little Johnny for a minute? Can you take this one for a minute? Sometimes they are off the chain, right? Sometimes we know like, hey, you see a teacher, hey, come get him, he off the chain. Tuesday, he killed 3 ants, he shooed two flies, and he stung a bee. I'm like, whoa. He stung the bee? Yeah, he stung the bee. You like, whoa, yeah, let me go get him. So call a social worker. Sometimes teachers do an excellent job. They actually have teacher partners and they send a student to their partner room, sit in there for 30 minutes. But the next day that student comes back to class, it's a fresh start. They go right back to go. It's almost like Monopoly. They're going right back to go. They get to start over again. So make sure that you're giving our babies grace, because even as adults, we want grace from our administrators. We don't want them you didn't turn your lesson plans in yesterday or blah, blah, blah. Can I turn it in on Tuesday? Grace. It's your grace that may eventually get that student to graduate. Some of the things that great teachers do is they know the child's history, so that in learning the child's story and learning the child's history, that allows you to give the child more grace. Because I know he's homeless. I know his house got burnt up. I know this happened to him. So of course I'm not sending him out on the first thing that he did. I'm hollering at him about throwing the breakfast away when he didn't eat since yesterday at lunch. So thinking about it, a lot of times we want to sit students out for recess. That's one of the best times to let him go. I understand we want to punish him. Oh, get on the wall, you gonna sit on the wall for recess. But that's the time where you wanna let them out and let them go and get that energy out so they don't have that same energy in your classroom and run around the classroom. So we may have to find a different place to punish them. But that recess is some of that time that they need to get out their energy so that you can continue to give them grace. I'm Ronnie Austion, Teach the Teacher, the art of classroom management, the creator of the 10 class commandments. Go be great on purpose. Peace.